स्टार्ट यहाँ से किया तो नहीं अभी भी मोड है।
I gave you the broad overview of the three different type of the functional classification. One is called empirical, the basis on what basis we classify. Empirical basis. And second is empirical and statistical. And third is pure statistical analysis. Statistical classification. So, in the city, there are the different functions. Functions of the city, the people working in different activities for their survival. So functions are the economic engine of the city. Functions determine the growth of the city. Functions determine the living standard of the city. So the functions are not stable. Sometimes the functions of the people residing. Functions means working class, the occupation of the working class in particular age group. The particular age group starts from 25 to 60. Generally the age group of 25 to 60, total working population, whether male or female. Though the census of India consider the rural urban only on the basis of the male working population. But we have total working population in the city. So what type of activities they are doing that determine the functions of the city. So functions are there in the city. We have the different type of heterogeneous activities, but overall we have to concise in a particular categorization. And the cities are also having very dynamic behavior. Sometimes some cities they keep changes their occupancies. Like 25 years, 30 years ago, Gurgaon was a rural village. Then it became the district headquarters, administrative urban center. Then it became the industrial center, industrial town. Now it become the service town. It is giving services and white collar services to the large population of India. So the functions of one city they keep changes. Say 25 years ago in Mumbai city, there were more than 100 cotton textile mills, and every mill there was the siren. There were the regular siren. Siren ही बजते रहते थे. और siren बजने का मतलब है the time of the one shift is over, next shift may come. So thousands of the people, hundreds or thousands of the people were rushing to the mill to put their signature that we are present in the mill. और हजारों लोग बाहर आते थे इकट्ठे, हजारों अंदर जाते थे. Everywhere there, most of the cities there were the cotton textile mills in the Maharashtra, but most of the mills are closed. Now Mumbai is a trade city. Mumbai is a city of commercial activities. Earlier it was the industrial activity was the source of survival of the people of that city. So I said the cities they are having very dynamic behavior. It changes with time. Sometimes it changes quickly, quite rapidly. Sometimes it changes slowly. So there are the multifunctional, multivariations. There are the different factors. And in this classification, how it changes from trade, industrial activities, or a rural village to an urban center, and how the nature of the city changes from rural to urban. Like I gave you the example of Gurgaon. It was a village, it became urban, it became the administrative unit, then it became an industrial city, then it became a after that it became a Now it is a service city. It is giving services and white collar services. There are the different type of services you studied earlier. So in this categorization and empirical classification, I gave you the Aurousseau's Aurousseau, Aurousseau, or it is Aurousseau. In 1941, he gave this classification on the basis of functional classification. Aurousseau gave in 1941 on the empirical basis and on the empirical basis on the basis of the different functions without any statistical measurement, broadly on the basis of functions after visualizing the conditions or the employment or the economic activities after determining the functional conditions of the city and the location of the city. Aurousseau said they are the administrative towns. So on the basis of administrative towns, I'm just repeating it. We have discussed it earlier. So like administrative cities. Administrative cities or towns. This is one of the functions. Like London is the administrative city, Cairo is the administrative city, or you can say Paris, New Delhi, Mexico City, Jakarta, or Seoul, or Beijing, Buenos Aires. All these are the administrative cities. So these cities are of different size. Like Itanagar, it is of a small size. Itanagar is a small administrative city. Same is like Kohima, the small administrative city like in Maldives, Male is the administrative city. You can say small administrative city like in Trans-Himalayas in Himachal Pradesh. In Himachal Pradesh, the part of Trans-Himalaya. Other side of the Himalayas, Lahaul Spiti. When we cross the Greater Himalaya, when we cross the Rohtang Pass on the other side of Himalaya, that region is called Trans-Himalayas. And in this Trans-Himalayas, Lahaul Spiti is there, and the Lahaul Spiti area-wise is the largest district of Himachal Pradesh. The headquarter of Lahaul Spiti is Kelong. Kelong, the absolute population of Kelong is less than 5,000 people. Less than 5,000 permanent residents. So in summer the number increased and in winter it decreased to less than 5,000. So sometimes the administrative cities are of large size. Sometimes the new administrative cities mushroom up on very strategic basis, like Islamabad or Ottawa. Ottawa is the administrative city exclusively only meant for administrative activities. The size of Ottawa, the capital of Canada, the only administrative activities are performed. It's very small. Smaller population is less than your total population of this Raghuveer Nagar in this area. So it means it is very small. Like say Canberra is the capital of such a large continent, Australia. There's such a large landmass, but only administrative population is there. It's very small town. And Chandigarh, Islamabad in Pakistan, only administrative. So there are some strategic cities. Apart from that, what are the functions of these administrative cities? Their functions are basically public administrative. Public administration is the main function. So government offices, public building, royal palaces, residence of the Prime Minister, the cabinet ministers, president, and the head of the states, bureaucrats, and the other officers. All the bureaucrats, they reside. So they are the headquarters of state-run organizations, international organizations, all the banks, railway headquarters, railway offices, post offices, industrial headquarters, defense offices, trade centers, political headquarters of the political parties, most of the universities, hospitals, courts. So these are the different functions in the administrative cities. So basically judicial centers, judicial towns, judiciary is there, courts are there. Apart to provide them all the facilities, we need residential accommodations, we need park, we need recreational activities, we need universities, we need hospitals. So allied activities also mushroom with the administrative cities. Apart from these administrative cities, I gave you the security towns or the security cities. The second type of cities what comes from the defense towns. Defense towns means basically for the security purpose we locate the strategic locations, we develop the barracks of the army personnels of different ranks, cantonments, training sites, airfield, harbors, for the warships, etc., etc. So these are the cities like some cities like in India we have certain Visakhapatnam, headquarters of Eastern Naval Command. So there is the army cantonment. Jamnagar, Western Air Command. No, Visakhapatnam is Eastern Naval Command. Jamnagar is another Air Force location. Pathankot is the very strategic defense town, only developed to provide the arms and ammunition to the armed forces, and it's a strategic location. Same is Ambala city. So Ambala developed to provide the armed personnel, to keep the armed personnel to reach to the frontier region or the border region. So same is training centers, like some army training centers like Dehradun, Khadagwasla, or you can say this is Neemach, or Babina. All these are your Tekanpur. They are the different training centers and cantonments. Like some cities like Diego Garcia. Diego Garcia, it is in Indian Ocean, almost just south, 2 degrees south of the equator in Indian Ocean. It was the colony controlled by the French people. Later it was given to Britishers, and now Britishers handed over to US Army, where 7th Fleet of US Army Naval is basically located over there. 7th Fleet with the nuclear armaments, that is halted over there on a strategic location. Though India is, personally I feel this is not good for Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is a region with poor coastal margins, poor people, developing countries with no personal grudges. There is least possibility of war, and there is no stake. Stakes are not on the question mark. US stakes are not on question mark in this region. यहाँ यूएस का कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. वहाँ यूएस का न्यूक्लियर आर्मामेंट्स का 7th फ्लीट खड़ा होना, it is not good for India. It's an Indian ocean, belong to the people residing on its margin. African countries, all poor countries, whether it is Mozambique or Tanzania or Kenya or African Horn or Arab countries or Persia, or you can say Iran or India or Pakistan, Southeast Asia, Australia. We don't have kind of war kind of situation, but there are the 7 fleets in US naval force which are loaded with the nuclear armaments. 4 are in North Atlantic Ocean, 3 are in North Atlantic, 1 in South Atlantic, 3 are in Pacific Ocean. Okay, US share the border of both the oceans, and the 7th they installed in Indian Ocean. So Diego Garcia is the most of the attacks by the US Army under the control of the United Nations. They attacked the Iraq, all the attacks, and even Afghanistan. And during the Kuwait aggression by the Iraq, all the war was controlled from Diego Garcia. Diego Garcia से मिसाइल छोड़ते थे और सीधा मिसाइल अफगानिस्तान में जाके गिरती थी. because I can recall when Saddam Hussein annexed Kuwait in 1990 probably, 91 probably, 91, VP Singh was the Prime Minister of that time, and VP Singh allowed US Army armed fighter planes to provide fuel in कोचीन एयरपोर्ट इन केरला, और उसमें पूरा कंट्री में बहुत नाराज़गी हो गई थी, हमारा कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, उनकी लड़ाई है, हम क्यों बीच में आए. So later we withdrew ourselves. VP Singh just refused to provide the support to the US naval forces or the fighter planes. Basically Diego Garcia, you know the significance of Diego Garcia. There are the several other cities like Halifax is there. And there was the almost 25 years ago approximately, there was a war between Argentina and England on one of the island in South Pacific Ocean. What is the name of the place where they Falkland Island. So on the Falkland, these are the, and now it is under the British control. So they have installed that the city is developed only to protect and preserve it. Like even in India, you know, we have the Great Nicobar. Great Nicobar was annexed by the Suharto in 1967. वहाँ की नेवी आके उस पे, वहाँ की आर्मी ये इंडोनेशिया से, it is very close to Indonesia. They controlled this. Then Indian Navy pushed them back and restored it, and Indian Navy का एक special harbor was developed to protect the city. So basically we developed several defense towns. Defense towns have a characteristic that there is a clear-cut boundary between rural and urban. उनका रूप, but other cities, administrative cities, industrial cities, it is very difficult to decide this is rural, this is urban. But here there is a clear-cut division. So rural and urban. So there is no fringe area left behind. Apart from that, this is the third reason is called cultural towns. Third type of the towns are the cultural towns. Cultural towns of different type of the cultural characteristics. Cultural means you can say educational towns. Educational towns. There are the different educational towns. The city developed, that is the nucleus of the city, Aligarh Muslim University, AMU. So the city, originally it was the educational city. So it has Banaras Hindu University, IIT Jadavpur, all educational city. So educational institute is the hub of the city, center of the city. So we have Oxford City, Cambridge City. So there are the different Massachusetts City, even Boston City. There are the all like BITS Pilani, Birla Institute of Technology, Pilani City, heart of the city, nucleus of the city is the educational institute. So basically it is the or sometimes you know new cities like Hissar, Agriculture University Hissar, Agriculture University Pantnagar, they all are the educational centers, educational cities with colleges, libraries, hostels, research centers, PGs, paying guest accommodations, playgrounds, parks, shopping centers, all research centers. Like sometimes we used to say, we have so many other educational cities like Roorkee, and like now this is IIT Roorkee now. So many, can you name some more educational cities? Kota. No, Kota is, yes, it is getting. I told you, cities used to change their functions. Kota was earlier known as the industrial town. Variety of industries are there. Thermal power station is there, hydro power station is there on Chambal river. There are the stone cutting industries, agro-based industries. But now, Kota is known by the educational activities. So, and apart from Kota, can you name some other cities? Those are exclusively for educational purpose. So, city evolved for educational purpose. So, apart from this educational towns, we have some religious towns. So, this is one type of the religious towns. All comes under the category of cultural towns, religious cities. You know your classmate, Mr. Naveen, he started his pilgrimage from the religious city. कावड़ कहाँ से लेके आया था वो? हरिद्वार से और ऋषिकेश से. So that was the religious city. So the many religious cities, like I can say,
Kashi.
9 pagodas are there in Tibet. Where are the pagodas? City of pagodas? Lhasa. Lhasa is there. Rome is there. Jerusalem is there. So even in India, Rameswaram or Makkah or Medina or Karbala. So in where is Karbala? By the way, Makkah, Medina, they are in the western part of Saudi Arab, very close to Jeddah port. पहले जेद्दा से शिप से लोग जाते थे हज करने के लिए. So Jeddah was very important port city. But now majority of the Muslims, those are going for Hajj, they take flight route. So अब जो सीधा वहीं उतरते हैं तो Jeddah lost the significance. Sometimes the functions changes. The function of Jeddah shifted to other activities apart from handling the tourists or the people for traveling for religious purpose. So there are the religious activities, like we have the Badrinath, we have the Kedarnath. These are the religious centers. Madurai, Banaras, even can you name some more? Pandharpur. Have you heard Pandharpur is city? Yes, religious city? In Maharashtra. In Kerala there is one religious city. Many, not one, many religious cities. I cannot recall the name. Even in Maharashtra, Venkateswara temple is there. कहाँ है? Where is Padmanabhan temple? It is in Trivandrum. But in Maharashtra, Venkateswara temple in Balaji, Tirupati. So Tirupati is the religious town. So there are the different religious activities, like even in Puri, Jagannath Puri, religious temple or the mosque or the church or any religious monument is the nucleus of the city that lies in the central part of the city. So that is the religious city. So all market and everything diffused from the religious part of the city. Then third type of the cultural cities are entertainment cities. So entertainment. Actually, entertainment and these kind of activities, entertainment belongs to the economic conditions of the society. When we talk about the entertainment activities in the third world country, it is the last priority. But when we talk about the entertainment in the developed world, that is their first priority, because economically they are well off and they want to spend time, they want to divert their attention, they want to overcome the monotony of the pressure, work pressure. So वहाँ जिनके पास पैसा होता है वो सब लोग एंटरटेनमेंट उनके लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है. इंडिया में अगर एंटरटेनमेंट की बात करेंगे तो लास्ट प्रायोरिटी है कि एंटरटेनमेंट क्या होता है. सब लोग तो हर एक अपने छोटे से रीजन का एक कल्चरल ग्रुप होता है. कोई कल्चरल सॉन्ग होता है, कल्चरल डांस होता है, रेगुलर फेस्टिवल्स होते हैं, रेगुलर फेयर्स लगते हैं, मेले लगते हैं. तो यही हमारा एंटरटेनमेंट है. बट इन यूरोपियन वर्ल्ड वेयर द इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन इज बेटर, पीपल स्टार्टेड गोइंग फॉर लेजर, फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट एंड फॉर देयर कंफर्ट लेवल. अपने कंफर्ट लेवल के लिए when they go to the developed society, their objectives are different. So most of the entertainment cities इंडिया में एंटरटेनमेंट के बहुत ज़्यादा सिटी नहीं है ही नहीं है नहीं छोटी मोटी एंटरटेनमेंट की समटाइम्स वी स्टार्ट सम स्पोर्ट्स सिटी लाइक वी स्पोर्ट्स की स्कीइंग इन उत्तराखंड क्लोज टू नैनीताल देयर इज ए स्कीइंग सिटी Oli is a city where skiing is there, performed over there near Gulmarg. So these are the kind of entertainment city. Like most of the people from North India, they go to Vaishno Devi, religious city. बहुत सारे लोग तो उसमें वैष्णो देवी रिलीजियस नहीं एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए जाते हैं. So they feel that is also a health resort. ऊपर जाना ही बॉडी की फिटनेस डिटरमाइन करता है. That's very good for the fitness. So it's a basically, you know, some cities like if I say Hollywood, entertainment city. If I say Venice, entertainment city. If I say Cannes. Okay, Las Vegas, Cannes कहाँ है? CANNES. अरे रेड कारपेट पे इंडियन हीरोइन सब ये चलते हैं जाते हैं सिर्फ सारी दुनिया की निगाहें होती है. So like Disneyland and the many cities they are basically the cultural cities. So many cities are of pilgrimage. Now apart from that fourth type of cities what Aurousseau gave that is called collection towns. So this is the collection towns. Collection towns are the towns basically collecting the different type of raw material, minerals from the mining centers, from the forest or from the different trade centers. Like mining, if we say Dhanbad is the mining collection center of the coal. So Dhanbad is the mining collection center, or you can say, if I say Digboi is the collection center of petroleum. Same is HBJ gas pipeline, Hazira, Bijaypur, Jagdishpur. Hazira, you know Hazira? Where is Jagdishpur?
MP, Maharashtra and UP. Sorry, UP. कभी आए?
Where is Hazira?
गुजरात.
Hazira is here. Gujarat actually, if I construct here, Gujarat have very many airports. You should know repeatedly. I'm just letting you know. There is airport. Okay, so I'll get it repaired. ये मुझे ही खड़ा होना पड़ेगा. Actually, किसी का भरोसा नहीं होगा. This is Kandla. This is Kandla and this is Mundra. Because I will use these names again and again. बार-बार मैं नाम लूँगा इसलिए Mundra is basically newly developed city, port city. Mundra is basically to handle the oil. We develop the oil terminal here. We import and we have a pipeline Mundra to Bhatinda pipeline. You know Bhatinda oil refinery. So basically oil, because Kandla is overburdened port city. And just south of Kandla near Jamnagar we have this Salaya, Viramgam, Mathura pipeline. So Salaya is very close to Jamnagar. And apart from these, we have this city is Dahej city. Dahej is on the head of the very close to Khambhat city. Khambhat is the city over here. Dahej is the basically terminal for storing the petroleum products like LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. We need the refrigeration facility to store the gas at -3 degrees Celsius temperature. So this is the only port in India we have the refrigeration facility for petroleum products. So Dahej is very important. Then just south of Dahej, this is Hazira. Hazira is very close to Surat and Bharuch. And this side, this is the city this side near Bhavnagar, where Nirma plant is there. Nirma, you know, वो कपड़े धोने वाली. This is there is a port called Alang. Alang. So Alang is there. Alang is the India's world's largest ship breaking port. दुनिया के गुजराती तो कितने